August 2019 ELA Regents, Argument Section, Text 2, The Effects of Plastic Bags on Environment. There is no way to strictly limit the effects of plastic bags on the environment because there is no disposal method that will really help eliminate the problem. While reusing them is the first step, most people either don't or can't based on store policies. They're not durable enough to stand up to numerous trips to the store, so often the best that citizens can do is to reuse them when following pooper-scooper laws. The biggest problem with this is that once they've been soiled, they end up in the trash, which then ends up in the landfill or burned. Either solution is very poor for the environment. Burning emits toxic gases that harm the atmosphere and increase the level of VOCs, volatile organic compounds, in the air, while landfills hold them indefinitely as part of the plastic waste problem throughout the globe. Even when citizens try to manage their plastic bag disposal, wind plays a role in carrying them away as litter. The litter is not biodegradable, and thus where it lands tends to stay for a long period of time. A bag that is eventually ripped to shreds from high winds or other factors doesn't disappear, but instead is spread in smaller amounts throughout the area. This can cause more problems as these smaller pieces are carried away through storm drains and often end up in the waterways. One of the greatest problems is that an estimated 300 million plastic bags end up in the Atlantic Ocean alone. These bags are very dangerous for sea life, especially those of the mammal variety. Any hunting mammal can easily mistake the size, shape, and texture of the plastic bag for a meal and find its airway is cut off. Needless deaths from plastic bags are increasing every year. The environmental balance of the waterways is being thrown off by the rate of plastic bags finding their way into the mouths and intestinal tracts of sea mammals. As one species begins to die off at an abnormal rate, every other living organism in the waterway is impacted. There are either too many or too few, and changes within the environment continue to kill off yet more organisms. The indefinite period of time that it takes for the average plastic bag to break down can be literally hundreds of years. Every bag that ends up in the woodlands of the country threatens the natural progression of wildlife, because the breakdown rate is so slow that the chances that the bag will harmlessly go away are extremely slim. Throughout the world, plastic bags are responsible for suffocation deaths of woodland animals, as well as inhibiting soil nutrients. The land litter that is made up of plastic bags has the potential to kill over and over again. It has been estimated that one bag has the potential to unintentionally kill one animal per every 3 months due to unintentional digestion or inhalation. If you consider the number of littered plastic bags ranges from 1.5 million to 3 million depending on location, this equals a lot of ecosystem-sustaining lives lost. While it's a noble thought to replace the plastic bags in the recycling bin every week, studies have proven that there are very few plants that actually recycle them. Most municipalities either burn them or send them off to landfill after sorting. This is because it can be expensive to recycle this type of plastic. It doesn't melt down easily and is often not realistically able to be reused from its original form without considerable overhaul to the facility. The premise of recycling these bags is nice, yet finding funding for the upgrades just has not happened, and less than 1% of bags sent to recycling plants worldwide end up in the recycling project. Most are left to become a pollution problem in one way or another. This was from Jamie Wagner, excerpted and adapted from The Effects of Plastic Bags on Environment, healthguidance.org, 2017.